Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the French brand of Dossier. The brand Dossier is a French brand, that perfume brand that has been around for a few years. They have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. We're altogether around 50 of them, and I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are quite impressive. So this one, it was sent to me by Dossier for review, but as always, what you see, what you hear is all my ideas. There is no affiliation, there is no sponsorship, no money exchanged. They didn't see this video before you see it. So all these things are just for your information out there. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, which is free, by the way. More than 85% of you who are watching my videos, they're not subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything for you, it doesn't do anything to you, but all it does, it validates my work. It encourages me to stay in this endeavor, to stay afloat, to survive, and to keep coming back for more videos and fragrances that nobody else is mentioning the names. They don't get the limelight, they don't get the publicity because they are small and they don't have the big names behind them. So thank you for your love and support, and let's get to this video. So this one in particular, called Dossier Lost Americana, and is 50 ml, is EDP. Retails for £40, but as always with brand Dossier, you can get discount from them. They always have discount codes, coupons, sales and promotions and things like that, so always take advantage of those. So let's get to the unboxing. As always, their boxes are very simple and minimalistic, but it does the job perfectly, which is protecting the bottle. This one is a little bit different. It's got this desert road in the middle of the road, road in the middle of the desert, which is very iconic. It's like a American Midwest or something like that. And also but when you open it, it's exactly the same as always. With this one is an information, and the bottle itself is again same shape, same bottles, but a little bit of different in here. That is, they are making it. The cardboard is a little bit better quality on this one, and also as you can see, it's a very bright gold amber, and it says Lost Americana, and the atomizers, the caps are magnetic, which is a good thing, because if you want to take it out with you, if you want to take it away with you, that you don't lose the cap. And also they are quite nice and compact, and it's very good for taking away. The atomizer is silver and modern, and here we go. Look at that. So it's a big juice coming out, which is like almost like pressure. I think it's pressurized. It sounds like pressurized. Anyway, so this is the first sniff, first impression for Lost Americana. Here we go. First sniff, first impression. Wow. They done it again, but what a quality. First thing hits me is the quality of this perfume is a little bit higher than the usual Dossier, although majority of their fragrances are very good, especially for a price, but this one is a step up from their usual, which is very good. So the quality is there. I'm smelling a big tobacco in here. Yeah, I'm smelling tobacco. I'm smelling some leafiness, some camphorous feel to it. It's a little bit sweet. The sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, around 6 to 7, so it is quite sweet, but it's done very well. It's beautiful. It's a little bit powdery. Yeah, it's got quite a powdery feel to it, little bit dustiness, little bit of smokiness, just a hint. But I cannot get away with that big tobacco in here. It's a huge tobacco, and the tobacco in here is a honeyed tobacco, is a sweet tobacco. There is a vanilla in here as well. Yeah, definitely vanilla in the background. But beautiful, very well done. This is a top-notch perfume. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I knew brand Dossier, they do good fragrances, but this is better than good. This is excellent. You know, it's just mesmerizingly beautiful, very high quality, very good perfumery in here, very good ingredients in here, and mamma mia, what a smell. Very nice. But don't forget, it's very dusty, it's very powdery in the same time. I'm smelling some nuttiness in here. Yeah, definitely nutty, at least almond, if not more. I'm getting nutmeg, definitely cinnamon, definitely there's a big cinnamon in here. So it's a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg to give it that warmth, spiciness. So it's very warm and spicy, but in the same time it's very leafy, it's a little bit herbaceous. It's a big tobacco in here. The tobacco, as I said, is quite honey tobacco. It's a little bit on the pipe tobacco, a little bit of the classical tobacco, shall we say. Yeah, a little bit on the tobacco, that classical tobacco. So, but what a gorgeous fragrance, absolutely beautiful. Let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. So this is according to Fragrantica. On top we have incense, pink pepper and almond. I'm getting a hint of smokiness in here, so it's coming from the incense. The pink pepper giving it a little bit of that sparkly feel in the beginning. It's quite peppery. I'm not getting per se pink pepper. Yeah, it is pink pepper. It's actually, it smells like berry, more like pink pepper. So it's a little bit on the berry side, little bit hint of cherry, hint of berry, hint of that red berry smell to it as well. Almond, definitely there is a nutty aspect to this fragrance, so I'm smelling a big nutty aspect. Almond, yes, but nutmeg as well, definitely nutmeg. So in the mid we have myrrh, cinnamon and nutmeg. So cinnamon and nutmeg in here giving it a big spicy aspect, plus the obviously the incense and the pink pepper here giving it that big spiciness, plus a little bit of an incensey feel, a little bit of smokiness. The myrrh in here giving it a little bit of that resin feel. Very well done. Quite resinous, little bit on the sweet and sour feel to it as well, a little bit balsamicness all overall. In the base we have chocolate, suede, vanilla, patchouli and vetiver. They're not mentioning any tobacco, but I'm smelling tobacco very strongly in here. So beautiful tobacco in here. So chocolate, yes, I'm getting a little bit of chocolatiness in here, a little bit of caramel chocolate, a little bit of toffee feel to it. Leather, suede, yes, a little bit of soft leather in the background at the moment. Vanilla definitely is there, very warm vanilla in the base. Patchouli and vetiver here giving it that leafy, earthy, grassy, hint of grassiness, hint of leafiness, hint of camphousness, hint of that herbaceous feel to it as well. What a perfume, absolutely gorgeous. Wow. So the tobacco is subsiding a little bit, and also the other players are coming up, like the leatheriness of it's coming up, the patchouli and vetiver are coming up, so it's changing already. What a perfume. So let's see, so let's give it a quick recap what you expect from this perfume. First thing first, absolutely gorgeous. I give it a 10 out of 10 for that opening. Beautiful. No harshness, no chemical, no syntheticness, nothing. It's just beautiful perfume, straight to the perfume. No alcohol, no sharpness, none of those. Very well done, very well put together, very well blended. Warm, spicy, yeah, definitely a big spicy aspect to this fragrance, which is coming from cinnamon nutmeg combination. But what a beauty, especially nutmeg in here is amped up to 10. So if you like your nutmeg, you will love this. Cinnamon is off the nutmeg, very cinnamony, and a combination of the cinnamon and the patchouli and the vetiver here giving it that leafy, grassy and little bit of tobacco you feel overall to it. I'm smelling a little bit of fruitiness, which is like a berry-like sweetness, fruitiness, and also a little bit of that cherry vibe as well, which is that combination of the honey tobacco, giving it a little bit of that cherry feel. Amber in here is a deep dense resin amber, so you need to like your kind of amber. Overall, I classify this for first impression as semi-fresh to semi-dark, and also I classify it as oriental amber perfume, maybe oriental amber tobacco. Very well done. Little sweetness is a little bit more than moderate, so it is quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. Sweetness is very well balanced with everything else in here. Hint of balsamicness. The vanilla is in the base is very smooth and rounded and very good quality. Chocolate, yes, a little bit of chocolatey feel to it as well. Yeah, chocolatey feel definitely. Hint of smokiness, hint of camphousness, hint of dustiness, and hint of powderiness in here. Definitely powdery. The cinnamon and the nutmeg, and plus the pink pepper and the incense, giving it that big spicy feel, plus the incense, a little bit of smokiness in here. The base is quite woody, which they're not mentioning any wood. Yeah, it is quite woody, but the leather is bigger than the woods at the moment. So the suede is a little bit on the strong side as well. The leather here giving it a little bit more than the woodiness. Is developing already, but in the next video I'll let you know the development, the longevity, things like that. But what a beautiful perfume. I give it 10 out of 10 for that opening. Gorgeous, to die for. At least for my taste, for my age, for my experience. This is up my alley. I love perfumes like this. To some extent it reminds me of by Kilian Black Phantom. Yes, to some extent, not a copy, not 100%, but it is there. The ballpark of it is there. And also the other one is Tom Ford Dark Cherry. Or is it Dark Cherry called? Something like cherry, dark cherry, not Lost Cherry. The other one, which is a little bit darker. So yeah, to some extent it reminds me of that one because of the cherry in here, the feel of cherry. So the accord in here giving a little bit of feel of cherry. But overall, on its own, what a beautiful perfume. Absolutely gorgeous, at least for my taste, for my age, for my experience. I love this kind of fragrances. I'm a big fan of tobacco, I'm a big fan of spicy fragrances, and I'm a big fan of amber perfumes, and this one delivers in the three fronts in a bucket. So if you like the description I gave you, or if you like something quite similar, not you one-to-one, but quite similar to by Kilian Black Phantom or Tom Ford Dark Cherry, this is quite similar to those. To some extent it reminded me of those two for now. Maybe there are other perfumes will remind me of, but for now, if you know those two, some similarities between these and those two. If you do like those two, probably you like this. If you don't like those two, probably most likely you won't like this. So highly recommend it for a first impression. Absolutely gorgeous. Who's it for? Definitely on the mature side. I would say at least 25 years and older to be in the safe side, because it's got a little bit of that classical feel to it, especially the tobacco accord in here, but in the same time it's modernized, so it's like a 50% classic, 50% modern. So that is the best of the both worlds in here. Beautiful. In terms of gender, bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. It is targeted unisex and is correct. Don't forget, fragrances, perfumes, scents don't have gender anyway, but in here is just basically absolute yes. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather. I think it can use it all year round, unless it's a very high heat in the summer. It could be a little bit on the cloying side. And in terms of age wise, I would sorry, I said 25 years older. And in terms of gender, I said in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, it's very beautiful, it's very sophisticated, is high class, it smells gorgeous, smells very opulent. So it's very good for going out, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, close encounter, dating, special ceremonies like wedding and things like that. Very beautiful. Okay guys, for the first impression, yes. Let's see what is the rest of it in the next video. If it lasts a good amount of time, this is an absolute banger. Beautiful. So if you like what I do, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This one, I don't think anybody else reviewed it, at least on YouTube, so I'm probably the first. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That gives them the huge personality, big, bold, very artistic and unique. They are very long lasting. They are like time capsule. They take in different places, different time. And they are super beautiful, if I say myself. And also there are so many other reviewers reviewed my own perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.